Hello there, greetings. This is the chat questions. I was going to do live. I'm still kind of debating. I'm trying to get away from Zoom because I'm tired of advertising their stuff, but we'll see. Google Hangouts, but Google Hangouts is kind of wishy-washy on. Like, I can do a whole video and not have any audio, so I've done that before. I don't want to do that again. Of course, it's been pretty good, but you never know. I don't feel like dealing with it. It's like I've already dealt with the wrath of Google already, so it's another reason why. So I'm thinking up other ways of doing live. We'll see. Right now, this should probably be all right, so I'm low key. So, all right, those are aware of all this. There, work. It's SimonTeller.com. It's private sessions right now. Week is pretty open except for Thursday because of work. This is a calendar, it's gift cards, easy purchase. It's also Google Hangouts, Skype, Zoom, and channeling by phone. It's all recorded. You can do as you like with it. There's also submit a question here, and usually the word answer 1 to 10 days. It's also an alternative payment here. It's also the webinar. This is what we're doing right now. So I'll probably do more live stuff, but I'm still debating on how to go about that. There's also Spirit Social. Submit a question, healing, past life regression. Message from Yeshua, 5-minute healing, channeling, consulting. It's also one question from a day. Chakra healing from a day, soul pain from Stephanie, and angelic Reiki from Miguel. So this is everything else on the site. So this is what keeps the machine going, keeps uploads happening on a daily basis. So thank you for your support. Thank you for donations, and thank you for sharing the videos and materials of what can connect with. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to, as I was doing this, I forgot to, hopefully everyone's already submitted their question. Yeah, I kind of gave it some time for people to submit, and of course I forgot to chat. Let's see. I gotta close the chats down. Wait for submissions, because we're about to begin. That way, if you submit at the moment as we're doing this, it's a little bit harder to, yeah, just do it this way for right now. Yeah, I'll probably do live again, but I'm still debating on when to go about it. I haven't been doing, I mean, sometimes I do live, sometimes I don't, so. Okay, here we go. Oops. Yeah, and closing out the chat also helps with knowing where I can start. So I put a little message that's closed, so when I get back to it, I know where I left off. All right, sending light to everyone. Blessings from the spirit world, angelic energies, from the higher realms, 5th dimension, 12th dimensional earth, so we can find our place in life. I was going to do a video in the future. I do feel like I should be doing this live, but I'm going to do it this way for right now. Gosh, I am feeling the live stuff. I should be. Anyway, I'll figure something out. One thing I wanted to say, I'll say this tomorrow. It's like, man, let me tell you, ascension can happen at any day. I mean, for some of us, you might be connected to aliens tomorrow or a couple weeks from now. Anything's possible. I mean, sometimes I feel like it's going to be like 10,000 years before humanity switches around, and then sometimes it's like, gee, it could be tomorrow. So anything can happen. Individually, as for worldwide, this brings in more first contact, and first contact presence. Channeling is one thing, but actually having a presence from the beings It's possible. Question from Maddie. Is it possible for the angel to fully cleanse and charge my Solentine crystal and amethyst bracelet? If it is, can you send one? Let's see. Yeah, Archangel. Actually, Metatron will be good for that. Metatron will be great for that. Question 2. Who is the spirit guide that is most closest to me? And do you have any messages on my sleep? Because I haven't been sleeping well lately. Okay. All right. Weird name. Armanda or Amanda? I'm getting Armanda. Manda. I know it's not Armanda. Armanda. I'm telling you, it's a female. That's the guy that's close to you at the moment. As for your sleep, let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of reptilian presence around you, and you're protecting yourself at the moment. They say water will help, like visualizing water, meditation with water, swimming in water. It's kind of like counting sheep, a little bit more interesting. It's up to you. If you can't visualize it, just any type of water energies should help you at least relax. But yeah, it hasn't. Yeah, it's just been a lot of press. We're all going through stuff in different ways, but there's a lot of pressing issues in the world. Interesting. She says, connect to the Star of David. Ask for a healing from the Star of David. That's interesting. That's a new one. The light from Star of David should give you some insight. Freddie Colt. In my meditation sessions these last days with my different crystals, I saw 3 different entities. I'd like to know who that was and if there is a message from each of them. Okay. Okay. Shiny little figure golden light that came out of blue energy. 4 blue entities, 2 tall and 2 small. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. If this is all one question or 2 questions. Okay, now I'm all confused. Okay, I guess this is all one question. All right. 1 gray alien with a long neck, dressed in white, sat on a chair. Thanks. Okay. Basically saying 2 entities, 2 small, 2 tall, 2 small, 1 hidden by the white light behind them. 1 gray alien with a long neck. All right, sorry, this is questions all over the place, but well, the way I'm reading it is all over the place. All right, okay. So all 3 entities, and I'd like to know who that was and if there's a message from each of them. Okay, I got you. Because I got caught up into what the entities were, and I kind of lost where I was going. Okay, shiny little figure. Yeah, just there to help your chakras. Basically help you with your healing. And this is one out of the blue ball of energy. This one just help you with your healing. Realize your healing abilities, your telekinesis abilities also. Not to say you have to go out and do your telekinesis, but anything's possible to bring into a fruition. 4 blue entities, 2 tall and 2 small, 1 hidden, 1 white light behind them. Those are like fairy entities. Even the tall ones. It feels like fairies. And the message from that, well, they're taking you to Agartha. They show a white lion there. And the white lion has a lot of knowledge. Now, I understand it's a big white lion. If you visualize a very large white lion, this one seems to be like a father figure. If you go through any issues, any difficulties, white lion, connect to the white lion. That's an interesting one. That's a neat The White Lion from Agartha, call him whatever name you want. This one, I'm getting like a Hebrew name, but whatever you want to call him. It seems like you have a guardian around you from what I'm seeing. So basically, these entities took you there too. One gray alien with a long neck, dressed in white, and sat on a chair. This is like an uncle to you from the other. I'm feeling Saturn, like a Saturn gray, and assist you with technologies, future technologies. This has been a message came through the webinar. It seems to be another. Future technologies basically for health, healing. It also says that humanity is going to go through a dark downturn, but not to let that scare you at all. As you kind of already see to a certain degree. Not to say it's going to be cataclysms or anything like that, but just it's Earth shifting to a higher dimension. And with that, humanity is basically the message is, which I already heard already, but that's okay. Basically, just the message that Earth's going to go through a lot of crazy things. It's already saw the weather around this area and Mexico. It's just basically this gray you can connect to basically for guide. Well, this one's guiding you basically. Let's put it that way. Through all this, let's put it that way. Along with your, it's like this gray is where you're part of this gray alliance. Is not going into detail. Okay, I think spent enough time on the question. Good stuff though. Yeah, I got kind of lost here in some of it, but that's okay. It's like, where are we going here? So that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, follow the White Lion, and this gray just basically assists you during the Earth changes, and you might see him, you might feel him. He's just there to assist as it goes through a major transition. Little by little, it's not going to happen all at once, but you don't know. It's not sure when it's going to happen, but we're on our way. Xenu Key. What exactly am I learning and getting out of my current internship? I can't wait to get it over with and move on. Patience. Patience is a lot of it, but also you are learning small details as for tolerance. It does seem like some of this will help you down the road, but at this time, it's just not. It's like, it's connecting to people in a stressful environment. Well, I mean, you're kind of stressed being in this situation, but you're keeping calm. So, it has a lot to do with it. You're just, you're keeping your frustration and your connections with people. You're doing pretty well. Let's put it that way. Understand a lot of realities don't have these type of situations, or most of the situations here. Not at this type of frequency. Not at this low vibration. Question 2, do I have Asperger's or autism? Slight autism, small percent, but I don't see Asperger's. I see more autism. I was saying that low teens, but not enough to really, I think everybody has it to a certain degree, but not enough where it can be diagnosed. Well, it can be diagnosed, but yeah, just like lower teens, I guess it can go to like 20% at times, depending on what it is. Crystal, let us know, how can I feel more relaxed? Clouds. When you lay down, cloud energy is good. Angelic energy is good for Yeshua's. Yeah, I feel a lot of Yeshua energy there. Or just calling Yeshua. It seems like, you're battling a lot of mental situations, it seems. We'll just leave it at that. Question 2, how do I feel more confident? Well, it's funny. When I read that, I saw the old wise men during Yeshua's time period. That was interesting. I guess it's basically saying, or I don't remember what the Bible says, but his Yeshua's crew. I forget the name of. I don't connect to the Bible at all. I forgot everything in there. I forgot everything that was taught in Sunday school, just for my own health, my own mental health. But basically, you're going through like what you know the guys around Yeshua. I know that's true. I can't remember what they're called, but his people, basically his peeps. You're going through a lot what they went through. Also, they had lack of confidence. Also, so just think about them, what they're going through, and they were healers too. So, that should help. If you look at it from their perspective, that should help you with confidence. It's like, it's like what would they do? What would what would Yeshua do? What would they do in this situation? But as for, gosh, what is the name of disciples? That's it. Thank you. Sorry about the whole Sunday school thing, but Jesus's disciples. What would his disciples do? That's one way of doing it, to bring up confidence. I imagine that help. I feel it will. It's one way. It's like, hey, if they can do it, I can do it, kind of thing. That's what I'm getting. At least that's the message I'm getting for you. Everybody's different, obviously, but for you, I think that will help, because they were in extreme situations. You're walking around with a guy that can heal people. Add an extra leg to him or something around those lines. But, cure leprosy and all that like in a second. It's a little bit freaky there. And that can lower your confidence, can it? If you're helping this guy out, being his bodyguard practically. So that should, my feeling is that should help. But yeah, it's different for everybody, as you can tell. So that's the message from Spirit. They're laughing too, meaning that's one way of doing it. Interesting. Add to it also is the elephant energy around you, also from a lifetime of elephants look very strange, and they actually have confidence issues too. Look at them. They're walking around with a big ass nose. I know that's a weird way of saying it, but they have a long nose. You know what I mean? It's like, that's weird. It's like, how can they connect to humans? Of course, there's a lot of strange beings around. But also, they have a lot of confidence issues in their society, depending on which one it is. Everybody has confidence issues. But definitely, like an elephant species, it's, how many beings are around walking around like that, at least on our world, for example. So that's one way of looking at it too. That's just okay. Carl, message from Carol. Question 1: are there any messages for me? Disconnecting. Lemuria, Atlantis. Atlantis energies are very strong with you right at this moment. A lot of what's going on with your family bringing much assistance to their clarity. Basically, you'll get message as the world gets weird, you'll bring clarity to them. As the world gets strange, as it already is, it's going to get a little bit stranger over time. And you'll be like the only one keeping your sanity from what it feels like. People get all freaked out. Like, here comes a hurricane to wipe us off the face of the earth. And you're like, they're very calm. It's like, it's not going to be that bad. You know what I mean? Those type of things. So I'm not sure what's coming. There is something on its way. Not to say it's going to blow us all into the universe, but there's just going to be situations that are going to happen that people are just going to be like you're going to feel like you're on another planet. This is actually a message from other people for others also. It's just that we're going into, I feel we're going into a different world. So. Give it time. There's no time frame for this. At least I'm not giving one for good reason. Question 2: what are my connections to Mary Magdalene? Sister in, I'm not sure of that lifetime, but definitely other lifetimes. During that lifetime, I believe you brought guidance to her. I see you bringing guidance to her. I'm not going into detail of what that was about, but just guidance. One moment. But other lifetimes, very close. Worlds that are less stressful than this one. Question from Marianne. Any messages for me? yeah, I'm seeing silver around you, silver Palladian energies around you. Also seeing a lot of Garthian beings around you as extra spirit guides. I'm seeing a lion, actually more like a tiger being around you, a spirit animal for assistance. As you go into more of an awakening, you might see a tiger. You might see an image of a tiger. As you see the tiger energy around, you might not see any. It's hard to say. But actually, I am seeing a female tiger. A female with a tiger energy, like she's wearing like a tiger type of, I want to say clothing, but you know how you can wear, you wear like I want to call it like armor or something like that. Not exactly armor, but it is a tiger type of design on what she's wearing, like a crown or something around those lines. I can't get the words for it, but I just like a priestess wearing a tiger type of costume, to put it that way. She's there to bring us. It's not an actual tiger, so, but it is a tiger energy with her. Tiger lily, you can say. Close enough. She's bringing assistance. Yeah, because a tiger lily is close enough. That's from Peter Pan or something. Yeah, she just. I would say it's like a new spirit guide energy. That's interesting. Question 2. Any messages from Goddess Durga in India? Indian civilization, the East? Yes, you have many incarnations with this one. You're also connected to her philosophies in life. You bring a lot of philosophies into your life. As the reason why you're connecting to this is your guidance. You need guidance as much as you can get. Basically, you want to keep your sanity here, as you can see. But you realize also you're connected to Mother Earth's energies to bring in a higher frequency Earth, as you're aware. You do leave your body often. Everybody leaves their body, but you're really leaving it in a way where you're bringing in, let's see, you know how stubborn humanity is. You're also bringing in, they say like the stubborn Earth, the new Earth is stubborn. I mean, it's not tolerating lower energies, and you welcome that for sure. Not to say it's going to be vicious to anybody, not at all. But it's a stubborn Earth that you're bringing in. That's one way of looking at it. And it's just, the new Earth energy is definitely, from your perspective, it's cleansing the blood of this vibration into it. Yes, you are part of the blood of the new Earth. What do they say? Yeah, the consciousness. And you might have some sleepless nights at times. Maybe here and there, only because you're assisting the Earth's cleanse. Question from Pamela. Are there any messages for me? One moment. And clear out the energies. Archangel Michael, the energy is with you. As for assisting your family, you do go to the angelic realms with your family on a positive vibration. As for keeping the directions positive, as for timelines, there is a younger boy somewhere. I don't know if he's your son or. I just see his energies kind of combining with yours and learning from you the most out of everybody else in the family. It's just he doesn't always show it, but he is. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing. Question 2. When I was a child, I used to have a recurring dream of being in an open field where there was only one oak tree. I've always wondered what that was about. And what was that? What was that? Okay. Hold on. Yeah, this is a deep connection from your, I think, from your spirit guides. Is that you are coming from a different perspective. I don't know if you feel alien from your family at all. You feel a little bit different than everybody in your family or those around you. It does feel like your family, you've had incarnations of your family in the past, of course. But it also feels like, at least an alien energy, you came from somewhere else. And you're kind of like welcomed into this family, or you, but they're just letting you know, I would say, of your alien roots. You also see in even you had incarnations on this world where you felt very alone. Reasons being you're doing something, you're separating yourself from the realities of this earth. You're bringing your own. You don't really need to have a lot of people around you, at least in your past lives. I see lifetimes here alone. At least you had people around you, but not a whole lot, like a loner energy to a certain degree. And even when you went back to your star system, you kind of, well, you're away from this earth, and you did have others around, but even there, you're kind of alone there. But your family currently, you sort of found them after a long time. You kind of met them down the road, and you kind of disconnected from them. I know it sounds weird, but went to your star system, went to your people, but then came back and came to this, your family here. I know it sounds kind of bizarre, but it does seem like you do come from another perspective, another point of view. But even where you came from was from the star system. It was still it wasn't a whole lot of beings that connected with there either, but that was the point of it. It's just, and a lot of beings do connect to being alone a lot, but I believe you're changing a lot. You might see zetas, well, depending on where you are frequency-wise, zetas are known to be alone, like no relationships. You might have a friend relationship, but that's about it. No real close love interest or anything like that, and you just have your own thing going. Katie and Dance, any messages from me? Any messages? Message from the Arcturians. Yeah, you're going through a high frequency. Also, you might feel a little bit energy around your ear. You are connecting more to the oceans. And just the Mother Earth energies through the oceans. Your Pleiadian self is a version of yourself is within the oceans at this time. There's like a Pleiadian base. There's several of them, and that's where your aspect is at this time. You probably feel one of them, actually. Yeah, I think it's Pacific Ocean, down deep. Obviously in a higher dimension, but there's a lot of grays around there too. Question 2, any additional messages? Yeah, I see you around a lot of fairies and Agartha. Like a lot of romantic connections. You probably connect with that quite well. I do see you like with a violin, you're playing music, and Agartha, you're just having a blast. Yeah, you can probably pick up on that too. I think you're an elf. I think you're actually a fairy elf. It doesn't matter. I do see you playing a violin, just very musically inclined. As parties every night there, wherever you are. So that's great. I think you're very small too, which is, like height. Like everybody's like this big. Or maybe they're this big. Everybody's very short there, but that's cool. Some people have seen them, and they're probably about that height. So, let's see, question from Gundium. Any messages from my guides? Yes, there seems to be a pressure from work going on. Let that pass. Your frequency is changing. So you show music around you. Music is good to play during your different types of music. If you feel kind of stuck or not going anywhere, finding different music is good for your frequency. You'll probably find messages in music also, stuff you never really connect. I'm not saying play Lady Gaga, but something more of a high vibration definitely help. Question from Henry. Can you please tell me what negative entities hit me with energy last night and it's still affecting me tonight? Negative Arcturians is what I'm seeing. And reptilians. Yeah, there's a galactic war that you're clearing out. You're clearing out a lot of Let's see here. You're actually protecting the prime creator's energy, and doing so, you're getting attacked only because Earth's consciousness is shifting. Now, this is several days ago, and I believe it's just the fifth dimensional energies is getting stronger here, and a lot of the lower energies. I also see a spider being around you. That's an Arcturian spider being. Yes, they do exist. And this one's kind of angry with you and others that are going to higher light. And you're also unmasking a lot of low energies here, meaning you're just also positive beings you're connecting more to. Awesome. Question 2, do I have any messages from anyone tonight? Yeah, prime creator energies just say, yeah, you are become very connected to prime creator energies where you're just like a shield for him, also assisting, and so it makes you a target also. Well, it says that but this will help your karma also to clear. You're taking on a lot of heavy, low energies, but this is helping your karma also to bring more luck into. You're giving back to the universe and the earth. So doing that is it's actually raising your vibration and transforming you. So you're taking on. It's like taking on a heavy. It's like there's war here, but not in this dimension. Yeah, there's war here to a society war, but you're in the higher dimensional wars. So, but this is giving you good karma because you're not going out. Even a high dimensional war, you can get negative karma from. You're not getting that because you're not wiping out beings. You're not taking a being and just get rid of it altogether. You're not doing anything like that. So your fighting back is more sending out kindness than like revenge or anything. Donna Riggs, I'd like to know what our Ivan and myself connection is. That is reptilian. Zeta Grays too. Yeah, we know each other. Reptilian, Zeta, probably mostly Zeta. Yeah, I can see us here during the early Earth project. One person told me about like they came there like when Earth is being formed and all that. So I was somewhere else, doing my own thing. Somebody came to me. It's like, yeah, there's a cool place called Earth. It's great. We have emotions. And I'm like, okay, so what cares about that? So eventually I came here. I don't know what I was doing, but cooking eggs somewhere. I don't know what it was, but probably being like a weird Zeta putting together some weird AI creature. So I just see us here as Zetas in the early days of Earth. There's probably other incarnations, probably Palladian too, but I'm seeing the Zeta and Reptilian is the strongest at the moment. Question 2, am I heading back east for school reunion? Any heads up on? I am heading back east for school reunion. Any heads up on anything cool for the trip? Oh yeah, you might see some Zetas and you might see a ship or two. You might have lots of time also, possibly. Sorry, possibly. But not in a bad way. I guess I already posted all these. You might feel like, did I just do this? I also feel Palladians around you, so. Other than that, I don't see anything really standing out. I think it's going to be your average trip. I'm not seeing anything. They can't give away their secrets, basically, with these. They can't play. Wait for the surprise. That's all they can say. That's about all they can say. Just, they're there. Just put that, they're there. Tate, is there a message from my higher self? Yeah, any projects that you're creating, any type of ideas, just to go for it, basically. Just you're getting creative, so That's what I'm getting. Just go for it, basically. Question 2, is there a message from the Arcturian Council? Yes, they say you're connected to the mosquito race. I'm not sure if that's a good message or not, but the mosquito race is very curious on this earth, as you can tell, trying to bite us all, to death and some. But you've connected to them more in a positive reality. They have their purpose, and it's just they're kind of refugees here. They kind of got planted here. Their worlds have been, think of like a huge mosquito. Kind of, they're curious. Maybe too curious. And so I do see some of their worlds being destroyed by reptilians, is what I'm seeing. And I think you're a part of their refugee. I'm not sure if you're involved with them being brought here, but there's a possibility you were. Obviously, they're very small here, but let me tell you, there's some big ones, what I'm seeing. So can you imagine that? You're just flying around your spaceship, all of a sudden you see these huge mosquitoes. So they're just curious. They want to get involved. They want to see what you're doing. They want to scan you. They want to pick your blood. They want to know your DNA. That's what that's all about. Some of them are kind of picking a fight on it with us because some of us are trying to wake us up. Actually, that's the message from the Arcturians. I know it's not your normal. See what you feel on that. I know it sounds really bizarre, but maybe not. You'd be surprised. We're all connected to something here. I tell people they're connected to giraffes. That one's like, what? What are you talking about? But when you look at the person and how giraffes are, it's like, yeah, there's some like they're very tame. This person's very tame also. It's like, oh, that makes sense. Question from Jess: what benefits did my recent Lyran and Elohim fusions bring? Why was some of it rejected? Benefits just to think more clearly, basically, and help your body heal a little bit quicker. Maybe not fully, but in some areas heal a little bit better. Also help you adjust the frequency change that's going on at this time. And some of it's rejected because it's not needed at the moment. Doesn't mean it won't come eventually. It happens all the time. Things are held all the time. So you get an infusion, and it's like, your body's not adjusting to that correctly, so then it's held off. Question 2: what messages does the Prime Creator have for me? Just stay positive and drive slowly. That's about it. Jim F. The past week or so, I have been feeling strange, almost out of time, disconnected. My guys, or higher self, have any message? What has happened? Well, first thing I got is a wormhole energy that you are connected to. It's mostly in your astral, it seems to be like an energy field to suck your energy dry, basically. It does happen in astral, apparently. And I imagine you can picture that, because I'm picturing it at this time. I want to say it's like technically you got it's like a hurricane, but this one you not see coming. And is a wormhole in astral, and it was there to drain your energy, so you're kind of under attack by higher dimensional beings. They see you as normal. When they see you open up, you go to lower energy. Now this is a lot. Some people go to lower energies like reptilians. It's like, I'm only here to be your friend, or I'm only here to help. It's like, I just want to make peace with you, and they're just like, screw off basically. Then they try some stuff. I imagine you can feel some of that. It's just, you know, your world's weak. Your human self is weak. We'll prove you. So they go over and start screwing around. You know, that type of stuff. I know it all sounds like it's fiction, but it's not. But they want you to think it's fiction, so they don't connect to it. So, anyway, question 2: any message from Yeshua? Yes, you're also learning more about yourself. You're learning. You asked to be tested also. So basically, where you got hit by this wormhole energy, you were kind of aware that these things could happen. Is basically you're opening yourself up in an astral plane more. It's another way to open up your third dimensional self or fourth dimensional self, however you want to word it. It's just help you see more different realities more clearly, that you're not crazy, that these things are really happening. Basically, it's like you're you know, the eyes are clouded. You're just clearing out the cloudiness, and you're just like, am I really seeing that? Yes, you are. So I think you're being prepared is for what I'm saying. That jolt is you're being slowly being prepared. Just go with the flow. That's all I can say. Because who knows? You know, right when I said that, I saw a goat around you. So that's a positive thing. So, imagine goats are good energy. Actually, they're kind of funny. Okay, maybe they're a lot. They're like the pigs. Pigs are kind of, they're all kind of hilarious when you get to it, get down to it. WM, any messages from Mother Mary? Yes, you have a lot of her energies. You've learned great. You have learned great things from her in the past. Help you unify your vibration for you to know what's important. I think, yeah, I'd see you as a daughter of hers, possibly on this world. Definitely been a daughter of hers at one time. On this world or other world, definitely other worlds, but this one is, it's not being clear to me. But definitely you're a daughter of hers. Wow, that's neat. So, daughter from hers, of hers from another universe. Imagine you feel that. Question 2: can you tell me anything about my birthmark on my leg? Well, first thing I picked up was reptilian, like a reptilian scar, but then it kind of faded out on that. It's like an imprint from another. Huh. Well, what I'm getting is like a World War II injury. I've been young during World War II, other lifetime. But I do see you young. You might have got hit at that time in the leg area. You might have, I see, death afterwards at a young age. That's what I'm saying. So this was definitely a young lifetime. Yeah, you weren't there very long, from what it was like. At least that's what I'm gathering. That's what I'm being told, because I saw reptilian and then I saw World War II. So they're not going into full details of that. I feel Germany. So, question and oops. Question from Inara. I woke up last night right after I had an encounter with an alien. Oh, there's a lot here to read. In Peru, he told me his race has not contacted with Earthlings before, but they will have more contact, and they will reveal themselves for humanity soon. The alien had an angelic like energy, but is unlike any alien I've ever seen. Can you tell me who this creature is? Well, they're not really saying anything to me either. Let's see here. Yeah, not really saying. Well, let's see. Yeah, they're very secretive, very quiet. Well, not secretive, but just very quiet. Yeah, again, like a name like Omnins. That's very strange. It does feel like they are from Sirius, from what I'm gathering, but yeah, Peru. There's a lot of Syrians, and they're underground. They are in Agartha at this time. Yeah, they don't contact with humans. They contact with a lot of mostly alien races. Yeah, I'm seeing them angelic energies. Yeah, but I'm seeing a more of a Syrian, high dimensional Syrian at 6th density. They're just, as you can tell, there's a lot of strangeness out there. And that's one of the reasons why they don't connect to humans very much, because they'll freak us out. You are ready to connect with them because you asked for them to come and say hello. So you connected to them. They said, let's see. Yeah, they don't normally connect to humans, but they do connect to you, though. So I believe you're just basically like a human, slowly introducing them to our race. So, question 2: the synchronicity this past weeks have been awesome. Yeah, because that being connected to, it seems, especially to the same name, same country, same town, possibly family, and since Saturday. Something big going to happen soon, or am I just no? You're right. No, yeah, this being coming through, it does feel like Agartha is just connecting more to our planet, bringing us more to a higher dimension energy. No, you're not the only one. We're all kind of going through. I'm going through it, so we're all going through a shift. And it's just basically allowing more of the alien energies to come through in a subtle way. As you can feel the low energies of humanity, but that's okay. Just you are more than on the right track. And this being this that you connect to, you can call them name them whatever you want. They say, I think they'd like you to give them a name, name your race, whatever you like. They're cool with anything, because it's not important as long as you're connecting to them. It's fine. Question from Daniel: can you connect to the future version of myself from the life? From in this life, preferably. Yeah, we can overcome these challenges and see if they have any messages for me. Basically, just showing a puzzle piece. You're putting right now. Your puzzle pieces are all over the place, and putting together one by one. You mostly, that's what you're saying. You see, when you put the puzzle together, you will see yourself in the puzzle. So you're basically just piecing together all your past lives. Some of these beings that are doing this to you, as for screwing around with your chakras, are other versions of yourself. That should give you more perspective of this. Just they're opening you up. Yes, not in an easy way, not in a conventional way, but not all of them, but some of them are your other selves causing these difficulties to basically see it's enhancing your abilities, taking you to places that are uncomfortable, other people don't want to go to, as you are aware of. All of this is just to advance yourself. Eventually, the struggle will be over. Eventually. So, that's neat. See, I feel what I'm learning isn't all that difficult, yet I keep being pushed into making small mistakes where they matter, and my reality is constantly set up to where these mistakes are mostly likely to be made. I want to understand who is doing this. I feel Cabal personally, and how can I get out of this? I don't think it's a curse, but it is like an Archon, advanced Archon race from the Cabal that has been manipulated and brought into this environment. It's a mind control Cabal that you are removing actually from others, and there's a 5-dimensional energy coming in stronger than I've ever experienced. And I believe this encounter is involved with the awakening process. It does feel like some of the Cabal you're bringing into public domain, meaning you're going to, like the Rothschilds, maybe not yet, but eventually some of them will become exposed to what they're doing. I am seeing children involved with that, so not in a good way. So you're helping expose some dirtiness that's going on. So that's why it might feel like you're being hexed, only because they're trying to do that. I don't think they're successful with it, though. But they don't like what you're uncovering. You're exposing some. It hasn't happened yet, but will eventually. Not to say you're going to go out and take credit for it, but it does seem like you're just. I bet you can pick up on that. Sorry about that. Yeah, when I drop this thing, I guess there's a purpose for it. Miles, question 1, blessings, any messages for me? You are clearing a lot of reptilian energies. You are connecting to Anunnaki in a positive way. Also, I do see you on Mars. I see you with, connecting to Yeshua's energy to help you ground in this reality. But also see your family, you're assisting them, but a lot of them are not connecting to this type of energy. Also, you're bringing more luck to yourself. In the future years, that's they don't have luck now. These in the future years are definitely going to be a lot different than you are now for good reason. You will see it when it happens. You just see a transition. You might already see it now. They're not going to go into full detail at the moment. I'm not sure why they're showing plastic surgery. I don't know what that's about. That's imagery. I'm not saying you're going to go get plastic surgery, but it's kind of like a new you could say. Question 2, how old is my soul and what's the greatest achievement I've ever had? Old soul, you come from another universe. So our souls are old. Even the younger ones, some of the younger ones, if you have a lot of energy, you're a younger soul. If you're tired and just feel like you're a million years old, you're old. So, and some people do get caught up in the ego saying, oh, I'm older than you, I'm older than everybody. And it's just, nobody really knows. Nobody really knows how old we are. It's just, it doesn't really matter. So, greatest achievement, I don't know. I don't know if I have enough energy to connect to all of that. You guys are kind of protecting a lot of that. I'm just showing you as a Roman soldier. Great. Because I'm getting tired too. You connecting it as a Roman soldier, meaning you didn't go by what was programmed to you, weren't told. And so you went, I don't know if this is the greatest achievement you ever had. They're not going into that. Just basically, you spoke your mind, did your own thing, and it does show you got a family. You had a family, and you separated yourself from the dictatorship. That's not bad. That's quite. I mean, you can get, then you get assassinated. It's not like you just walked out of there. Screw you guys. I'm going to do things my own way. I think it was kind of rough, and it was a rough. Getting a rough transition, let's put it that way. Question from Cemetery, any messages for me? I just see a cookout with the Zetas, barbecue. Not saying what they're cooking though. Something healthy, no meat involved. They also say you're part of the AI technologies that are being brought in this environment. And It's not going to be as negative as some people think it is. Some are manipulated to make it more negative, but you're involved with the more positive connections here. Question 2, I feel my mental health is deteriorating. What is the cause of this? Either, well, you can go see a psychiatrist, or I don't know what's stress is what's causing it. You're having like a mental breakdown to some degree. You can always rest, take it easy, or I would see a psychiatrist or a therapist. You know, if you can do that through your school, I would. Nothing wrong with it. I think it'll be good. I think you'll feel better. But I would do something soon. There's probably free clinics you can take to. Yeah, just tell them what's going on. You know, tell them what I think depression's finally getting to school and all that is getting to. You're having a nervous breakdown. I would definitely do something soon. You know, this reality is not sitting with you well. But I would get help before, you know, it's very difficult for you to function here. NGS, do I have any messages for my guides? Let's see here. This Archangel Michael is with you at this time. Of course. Assisting, you're just showing a younger age, like, you know, we're all getting old, but your soul is staying young, keeping you young, basically, is what he's saying. It also says your manifestation's getting better. But when I see manifestation, I see crystals. I see like clear quartz, or crystals are good for your energy field, basically. Helps you connect. You probably already have some, I imagine. But definitely, well, maybe that goes into your second question, because, well, they're just saying that crystals, you know, they're not that expensive, but are good for your energy field. Because question 2, why am I feeling so negative lately? Well, it does feel like you're going through an attack through lower energies. I am seeing a lower angel energy around it, like a fallen angel energy around you. Kind of like a soul from lower astral. Yeah, it's a lower astral being that is kind of found you attractive and now putting his hooks into you a little bit, it seems. So I won't put any fear into that, but just put, you know, positive energies. You can burn incense. I was going to do that before I did this. Burn candles and just burn candles. Don't fall asleep, but burn candles. Do have a slight meditation to clear your vibration. That's just basically what I do is I visualize darkness. If it's on you, or if you visualize any darkness around you, just visualize it, bring light to it, and have it release. You should, you know, I don't think you're being possessed or anything, but there's just, I do feel a reptilian presence around you too. So just, you know, you're awakening. So they don't like that. So it'll pass. But yeah, we're all kind of under attack as we awaken. So it's all good. Question from Amy. What have I been doing in astral lately that could be affecting me? Well, I'm seeing crystal beings. Now, this is something I don't see very often, but can be quite vicious, though. Crystal beings that are, I'm seeing like purple type of beings, or crystal-like beings that are very negative. I don't know, normally don't see a negative crystal, but what you're connecting to seems to be, they're just trying to, I would say trying to possess you to a slight degree, but just bring light to you. It is some of the cabal energies that you're connected to. Basically, you're bringing light to. You're bringing light to a lot of people in astral. It does seem like those in religious connections, you're bringing light to them. You're not judging them or anything like that. And you're connecting to a lot of people in the religions in a positive way in astral. And this is why you're getting this heavy feedback. What messages are there for me? Basically, get rest. Main message: take it easy. You will pass. This will pass. I am also seeing a cross from the angels around you, basically protecting you. Eric N, my friend's name is Meta. Interesting name. Does this guys have any messages for me? Be patient. Things are changing. You have an alien Arcturian around you by name of Round is his name. And they're just, you have been abducted many times in the past, mostly by Zetas, but in a positive way. Your Zeta connection is also very, it's more positive than you might think. It's just you're going through a transition from to more of this knowledge. Basically, apparently you're ready to hear it. Basically, they assisted you. They're not going into full details of what they helped you with your health, mental health mostly. Zetas are also helping you ascend to the fourth dimension, connected to your Arcturian guides you have. Just become aware of them. Most likely, you'll start to hear messages. You might see them in a mirror image. You might see them at a glance. Question 2, are there any messages for me about my writing? Yeah, you're on the right track. Just keep on doing it. Don't worry about writer's block. Just keep going. You'll get inspiration, obviously, through mostly astral, but you have a spirit guide that is assisting with your writing greatly. Melman is the name I'm getting. Let's see, question from Henry. This is an old one, or a new one. Can Prime Creator tell me the negative entities that hit me with a negative? Okay, I think I already asked that one. Still with me, manipulating, disrupting, causing all kind of irritating. I think I already mentioned that. Yeah, just send light to them. All right, get some water. Hold on for a second. All right. Yeah, just bring light to these beings. It just, I don't know what to say about it. Just meditate with it and bring in the light. It'll calm down eventually. Do I have any messages from my angelic family, by my galactic family, and from my galactic family? Message from the Arcturians that you are, yes, going through a transition. And you are clearing out a lot of low energies that have been obsessed with you for some time. These low energies have been attaching themselves to you little by little. You're just becoming more aware of it. They have been around you quite a while, and now you're becoming aware of it. You're clearing yourself. You're clearing your vibration. You're building a shield around yourself. So you're becoming more confident of your abilities, and so you don't need these lower energies around you. So yes, you say you're being attacked, but these entities have actually been around you for some time. It just hasn't been quiet, but now you're raising your vibration, and so now they're being disrupted. Question from Kanu. Question 1. I want to get more plants from my dorm. What kind should I get, and why? It's whatever you. The more green, the better, basically. Let's see. Common plants. I don't know why I'm seeing rosemary. What does rosemary look like? Rosemary. I don't know if we can get that as a plant. I guess you can. I'm getting rosemary. Why? It is... okay, well, according to this, well, it has a verbal vagrant shrub that becomes known as Rose of Mary. That makes sense. Rosemary, just it's Mother Mary's plant. That's interesting. Yeah, I just got anything else? I'm just looking up any others. Any type of flower that attracts you. Yellow flower. Yellow flower. Yellow. there's all kinds of anything that has a yellow color to it. Just a vibration of yellow is good for your aura. Tulips. I don't know if tulips would work, but anything with a yellow color is good for your aura. That's what I'm getting. That's interesting. Question 2: what have I been doing in astral? Oh, okay. I'm pronouncing it wrong. Sorry. Kahanu. Kahanu. Okay. Well, see if I remember that. I'll just call you Khan. How about that? It's a little bit easier. Yeah, butcher names. I'm pretty good at that. Okay, question 2: what have I been doing in astral? Once again, connected to the Arcturians, but let's see. Well, I see a lot of connections with you in Andromeda. I believe with the Arcturians, you are growing your energy field. Basically, yeah, I do see you going to Arcturian classes in astral. And that's just to know more about the human species is what I'm getting. Know how people click, just know what they're, know what you're dealing with. They're just, there's certain things you need to know that, we can't. It's just, like you say, we already know, but you're being reminded, let's put it that way, for your soul to remember here, basically. Because, we go into astral and know pretty much everything. But it's for your human self to know, so probably re-educating ourselves. But as you see, you're just knowing more about humanity, there's just a reason for it. I am seeing horse. God, horse is huge in astral. I'm seeing like a golden horse around you. A golden horse sometime, and I also see a diamond one. They're basically just leading you into the right direction, basically. Let's see, 1 to 11. Let's see. My husband, Mike, would like to know if the house prices will continue to rise in the next 2 years, or will they stay the same or go down? Actually, I see them going down in the next 2 years. But as for how much, it's hard to say. But it's going to be a big significance. It's hard to say at this time. Question 2: I don't know why the spiders have been bitten me a lot in the last few years. In fact, I'm the only one in the house, and we spray, and I've never had a problem in the past. Any messages? It's basically. They're doing that for a reminder. I think they're giving you a slight download when they do this. It's like, remember your past, why you're here. It's kind of like a pinch. It's more, it's a bite, but it's also a pinch. They're just getting your attention to remember your past. Remember your past, because sometimes you forget why you're here sometimes. It's just a reminder. You do have a lot of connections with them. You are connected to the Spider Queen, so that's probably another reason why they're doing that. They're not going into full detail. Of course, they like your energy too. That's another reason of it. It's just like drinking your blood, basically. I'm not sure if they bite that deep, but they do that to connect to your energy. So it is also a reminder of your ancestor roots, basically. You might see yourself as a spider, possibly. Question from Vasco. I'm receiving goosebumps very often the last few days. Is this the work of the spirit guides? And there's a message. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, spirit guides. Just as a shift going on, and you're very much involved with it. They're excited for you, but also you are going to realize a lot of people are going to the 5D energies, and the Earth is going to go through some stuff. Not to worry, but it does feel like we're going into unknown territory. Yeah, it's interesting. This hasn't happened yet, obviously, but it does. At least at the moment, it feels like it's powering up. Who knows? 10 days from now, but this seems like it's going to continue. Question 2: my girlfriend has been seeing tiny gleams of rainbows randomly in the sky. Is this a message or a sign of somebody trying to connect with her? Pleiadians. Basically saying hello, help her raise her vibration. Do see a Nordic being around her. But I'm not getting a clear name of his name, but it's a Nordic being that's assisting her in her awakening process, basically. That's all. It's just nothing to be afraid of. Trust me, yeah, the Pleiadians are pretty acceptable as for looks compared to everything else that's out there. So once you get used to them, then the weird begins. There's also a lot of grays around her in a positive way, but the reason why they haven't showed themselves is because they're weird. So, but she's capable of seeing all these things, and if she's ready, she might see some strange-looking beings. Definitely, but just leave it at that. All right, I think that's about it. Made it. So, all right, blessings, everyone. I'll probably do a live one Thursday. I'm figuring out what to do, so we'll see. So, all right, much love, everyone. Take care and have a great week.